Please stand by. We shall be starting the webinar in about 4 to 5 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. We would like to start off the presentation by introducing Estuate and MetricStream, and specifically this particular webinar focuses on the internal audit management, which is part of MetricStream GRC. Since Estuate is a global partner of MetricStream, we have taken this initiative to take the message forward to both our prospects and clients and help them understand what MetricStream GRC is and how this could help organizations in their GRC practice and compliance. So to start off, we would like to give you a brief introduction on Estuate. So Estuate started off in 2005 in Sunnyvale, California, as an IT services organization. And we are proud today that we are a 500 plus employee organization globally. And we have spread across from coast to coast in the US, having our operations in New Jersey as well as in Boston, Massachusetts. We have our offices in Canada and UK, which takes care or caters to our European business and operations. We have a small office or a setup in Dubai, which caters to our Middle East business. And we have a huge offshore development center in India. Rather than calling it an offshore development center, I would say we have evolved from just being an offshore development and delivery center to taking care of major sales, business development, and operational activities globally, apart from the North American operations of ours. And we are very proud to inform that we are one of the preferred vendors for various US government agencies. And the founders of Estuate come with a total of 40 plus years of Oracle experience. You talk about the Estuate Inc. Global CEO, the head of India operations, and our global COO all have worked with Oracle as part of the core product development team. And they together come with 40 plus years of total Oracle experience. We specifically focus on 5 service lines rather, which starts with packaged applications and tools practice. Typically, we started off as an Oracle partner, and we are involved in providing services around the entire stack of Oracle ERP. It could be Oracle, JD Edwards, Siebel, and PeopleSoft. The next service line is information lifecycle governance and security practice, wherein we have partnered with IBM on a product called Optim, where we also develop out-of-box solutions for various industries. And we are also partnered with Informatica in actually implementing and supporting their MDM and ETL tools. The third service line caters to big data and business intelligence, where we undertake a lot of projects on Vertica, which is a product from HP, Hadoop, as well as a lot of BI tools, which includes Oracle, IBM Cognos, it could be Click. These are a few of the tools on which we work as part of the BI practice. Then comes GRC, Governance, Risk, and Compliance, of which MetricStream is a part of. And today's webinar focuses on this particular service line of ours. Then we have a lot of capabilities in product and custom engineering and cloud services as well. So let me go ahead and introduce today's speaker. Today's speaker is Mr. Harish Suvarna. Harish comes with a total of 35 years of experience, and he has worked in various facets of the IT industries, and he has been involved as part of project planning, implementation, SDLC, and various other sources. And Harish is leading Estuate's GRC practice. Is leading today's Estuate's GRC practice, and he has been part of a lot of our engagements when it comes to MetricStream and GRC. So over to you, Harish.
Good afternoon, folks. I will first give an introduction about MetricStream as a company, and then go on to give a brief outline of the features of MetricStream internal audit management application. If anybody has any questions, please wait till the end of the presentation, where we will have a window for question and answers. Now, about MetricStream, as you can see in the slide here, the vision is integrated governance, risk and compliance, and quality management for better business performance. GRC stands for governance, risk, compliance, by the way. The solutions that MetricStream offers, they have a wide variety of applications, whereby they have around 20 different applications which are across different types of business. But what you see here is the most commonly used ones, which are risk management. Then it is internal audit, issue management, and one second, just hold on a minute.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Just give us about 30 seconds. We will be back online. Sorry. Sorry for the brief inconvenience. So over to you, Harish. Harish would be starting with the basic idea of what MetricStream is all about, and focusing on the topic of today, that's IAM. Thank you.
As I was saying, there was a vision as integrated governance, risk and compliance, quality management for better business performance. When it comes to solution, we have risk management, regulatory and operational compliance, audit management, policy management, IT GRC, supplier governance, environment, health and safety, sustainability, quality management. Now, these are some of the most commonly used applications in the MetricStream stable, but they also have, I think, somewhere around 20 plus applications catering to different types of business activity. As far as differentiators are concerned, we have technology, enterprise-wide platform, breadth of solutions, single vendor for all needs, cross-industry best practices and domain knowledge, complianceonline.com, the largest compliance portal on the web, GRC consulting and advisory services. Now, as you can see here, MetricStream is Analyst Choice. Well, they have been given a lot of awards over the years: Gartner, Forrester, Charters, SC. As far as Forrester is concerned, it rates MetricStream's fast growth as a disruptive force in the market. It rates us as #1, followed by the other players in the field, that is BWise, RSAM, SAP, etc. What is an internal audit? Now we come right down to it. Internal auditing is an independent, objective assurance and consulting activity designed to add value and improve an organization's operations. It helps an organization accomplish its objectives by bringing a systematic, disciplined approach to evaluate and improve the effectiveness of risk management, control, and governance processes. Now, this is basically in a nutshell what internal audit is, but I suppose all of you know what exactly your internal audit is. What this application actually does is it streamlines the entire audit process and creates a single repository for all the audit data. Move to the next slide now. We now come to the challenges faced in internal audit, especially in manual audit. Now we have difficulties in compliance with audit standards. The MetricStream internal audit management application incorporates audit best practices and supports the option of IIA standards, enabling audit teams to build a robust audit management program. What we really mean is that anybody using this application is automatically following the best industry standards as far as auditing is concerned. Lack of systematic and consistent approach to audits. The IIN application standardizes, streamlines, and automates audit workflows across business units, division, and global locations. This approach minimizes audit inconsistencies and accelerates the audit process. Typically, in a manual audit, what we really have is a bunch of Excel worksheets, a whole lot of MS documents, and different types of documents, literally clustered all over the place. Maybe at best it is shared through SharePoint, but this doesn't really give a very systematic approach to auditing. There is a fair bit of chaos as far as auditing is concerned, and as far as audit progress is being tracked and for monitoring. Now, in this IAM application, like I mentioned earlier, all audits, tasks, resource management, everything is centralized. And again, we have a centralized database to effectively manage your audit tasks. Predicting and addressing risk. The IAM application helps plan and prioritize audits so that business risks are addressed appropriately in alignment with the strategic objectives of the organization. No proper platform for resource management. The IAM application supports efficient utilization of audit staff by helping ensure that audit resources are allocated towards the most important objectives and areas of highest risk impact. Now we have a resource management module here in which you can store the information about all your audit resources in it, and at the time of audit planning or in audit triggering, you can assign the resources to different tasks based on their availability. So this really enables the lead auditor to manage his audit team very well and generally monitor the entire task, or the resource management part of it. No solution for alignment with risk management and other assurance functions. The IAM application helps implement a common risk language for risk assessments and audits, thereby strengthening alignment between internal audits and ERM, as well as other assurance functions. Now, the internal audit management application can run as a standalone application, as well as it can integrate with other applications, that is MetricStream applications, such as issue management, risk management, so that risk can be identified, assessed, audits can be set up and executed, as well as issues tracked during audit can be identified and triggered to the auditees for action. There's no proper platform for issue management. Again, this is, as I said before, the issue management also is a part of the MetricStream table, whereby issues tracked at the time of audit can be pushed across to the auditees who will accept it, will accept ownership, and take remedial action on it. No proper visibility of audit data across department. The IAM application provides a comprehensive and in-depth view of audit processes and data through multiple reports and dashboards. This data helps to identify key concerns and areas for improvement. We will now go to the next slide, which is the MetricStream Internal Audit Management Solution. We will be talking briefly about what are the features which are available in the Internal Audit Management Solution. The industry-leading MetricStream Internal Audit Management application is a comprehensive and highly configurable auditing system that enables to manage a wide range of internal audit processes. It supports audit planning, scheduling, audit execution, review and analysis of audit findings, and follow-up activities such as corrective action management. It also helps generate audit reports and monitor the audit process. Let us go to the next slide and have a look at how these things are managed. The internal audit application, the key features are, you have the audit universe, which forms the actual core of IAM. You have risk assessments, where risks are assessed for severity of risk. You have audit planning and scheduling, whereby you have different audit planning activities, or audit scheduling activities, and audit task implementation. You have the resource management, whereby the resources are allocated or assigned different tasks. You have the audit field work, where the auditors actually do the work, and the information is captured in the application. You also have issue management, where issues are tracked and sent across to the auditees for remedial action. You then have the audit reporting, whereby you have a lot of dashboards and reports, which enables you to control the entire auditing process. Now, the audit universe, like I mentioned earlier, is the actual core of the IAM system. Now, you have the processes, which can be set up here. You have the risk, which can be set up here. Controls that can be set up. Question procedures that can be set up. Checklists that can be set up, and auditable entities to be set up here. Now, this, like I said, forms the core of the IAM application. We will go a little more deeper into this in the next slide. What is a process? Now, every industry, every banking institution, they all have a process. And in a banking institution, it would be disbursement of loans as a process. And every process will have its own inherent risk involved in it. Now, this is natural in any form of business. In order to mitigate these risks, we need controls. Now, the risk in the banking sector would be credit risk, market risk. The control would be a set of procedures to be followed before a loan approval to mitigate the risk. Now, there will be various processes. There will be various risks attached to a process, and there will be various controls attached to risks. Now, these are all defined in the audit universe. Questionnaires are nothing but a set of standard questions or checklists. The main difference between questionnaires and checklists will be the checklist will have a yes and no answer most of the time or all the time. The questions will have a set of different set of values in it, and it will also have weightage. Now, these questions and checklists can be linked on to different tasks at the time of creation of audit tasks, so that the same is used by the auditors when they do the field work. Auditable entities. An auditable entity is that which can be audited. Now, typically, when you audit, you need an auditable entity. Now, typically in a banking scenario, it will be probably a home loans portfolio, which will be an auditable entity to be audited. This is the internal audit management workflow. I will just go to the happy part here. We have the audit director who will create annual plans. They can be multiple annual plans. We have the audit head who will approve the annual plan. Then it goes on to the audit manager, who will enter the scope and set up the plan. He will also enter the key milestones. He will also assign resources to the project, to the audit. From there, it goes to the lead auditor, who will then assign tasks to the resources. And from there, it will go to the auditors, who will actually perform the tasks. And any issues that are encountered or raised will be reviewed. And from there, a draft audit report is created and sent to the audit head for approval. On approval, the audit report will be published. Once it is published, any of the issues that have been identified at the time of auditing will be pushed across to the issue management system, where the auditees will take control or responsibility for it, push it across to the team members for remedial action, and then close it. And this, like I said, is just a happy path which goes through. In a nutshell, this is the entire workflow which is there in a typical internal audit management system. We will now go to the next slide, where we will feature, or rather we will talk about some of the features which are here. Audit planning and scheduling, like I mentioned earlier. The application delivers intelligence for risk-based auditing through powerful capabilities such as audit planning, audit management, etc. Like I mentioned, audits can be planned, it can be executed at any time, it can be planned in advance, and it will automatically trigger on the date the audit is supposed to happen, and it will trigger to the responsible people. Audit issue management, like I said, any given time, any issues that are encountered at the type of auditing will automatically be triggered to the auditees for remedial action. Audit resource management, again, we go through that again, where we have a very good module for handling resources, scheduling their tasks, monitoring the tasks, etc. Audit field work, where the auditors will actually sit and do the auditing. And this has got both online and offline capabilities, in the sense if the auditing has to take place in a location where there is no internet access, they can enter their findings offline and upload it into the system at a later date. And then we have the audit review too. We have the audit reports. We have a wide range of reports, comprehensive visibility into audit process, and helps in tracking each audit stage to ensure timely execution. A few of those audits are audited entity, planned audits, annual plan trail, etc. Like I said, we have a lot of dashboards, we have a lot of reports, which help in effectively monitoring and managing audits. The audit surveys, the app supports pre-audit and post-audit questionnaire-based surveys to seek auditee feedback. Pre-audit surveys help collect information on processes, policies, and focus areas or risk areas in order to plan audits. Post-audit surveys help monitor the performance of internal audit activities as well as auditors. And like I said, there are two different surveys that can be conducted, a pre-audit survey and a post-audit survey. Now this is just a glimpse at the UI which is here for the audit head. You can see various graphics and things like that, just to give an idea as how it looks. And this is a track audit status screenshot. Again, just a screenshot to give you a fairly good idea as to how it looks. We then have another screenshot, again, audit status, different types, different graphics here.
The next step would be we would be getting in touch with all of the individuals who have logged in to this particular webinar, and we would be sharing further information with regards to MetricStream, Estuate's capabilities on MetricStream, and on GRC, and how perhaps we could explore opportunities and engage with them on specific GRC requirements. So that perhaps would be the next logical step of doing this. So in between, if you have any questions, you can please put it on the chat. We shall be more than willing to help you with your queries. Yeah. Now, there is a question which says, you mentioned there are 20 different applications. Is internal audit integrated with all of them? Harish, can I just?
Yeah. Basically, internal audit application is generally integrated with issue management and risk management, but it can be integrated to other applications too.
And thank you, Harish. And there's one more question which says, internal audit application is integrated with view of the other application like risk, issue management, etc.
Yeah,
so that
is the answer to it.
That's the answer to it.
It does work on the cloud, but since we are talking about the banking industry here, I don't think the banking industry will be very much interested in the cloud part of it. I think they have their own security concerns and they need their own internal servers. But to answer your question, it does. It does work on the cloud.
So you mean you have both traditional in-house as well as cloud application used? Okay, fantastic. So any more questions, you can put it on chat here. Thanks Ramkumar for the query. Yeah, Ramkumar, again, as Harish just asked, Harish just answered your question. I suppose you're asking, does it work on the cloud? He just said yes, it does work on the cloud.
It does work on the cloud, yes.
But typically may not be for the banking and financial industry, which are considered to be data sensitive, because they wouldn't want to share data to outsiders. As part of the next steps, again, as I mentioned, we would be getting back with all the participants who would be reconnecting. And in case if you would be interested in understanding GRC, we could actually arrange for a demo on the same, if you would be interested in looking at the solutions that are on offer. So if there are no more questions, then we would like to end this webinar. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking your valuable time out of your busy schedule and getting on to this particular webinar. Thank you very much. And as I mentioned, we shall get back to you individually. If there's an interest to pursue and understand the GRC solutions further, we shall be in a position to take our discussions forward. Thank you. Thanks everyone for your time. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you again.